Good afternoon from Your Best Car in Kent. My name is Ben. I'm from one of our two UK branches. We're in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see those reviews from our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before I get into the walk around, I'd just like to answer the two most frequently asked questions that we get here, which are, do we take part exchanges and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes, and yes, we will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. Then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low APR finance rates. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website, yourbestcar.co.uk, where we have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert. So whether it's PCP or HP that you're after, you can input some numbers to that calculator, adjust the filters down below, find something that works for you, and then there'll be a finance breakdown of that contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our Range Rover Vogue SE, presented in Loire Blue metallic exterior paint, by far one of the most popular colourways that Land Rover offer. Then under the bonnet you've got the 4.4 litre V8 diesel engine producing 339 brake horsepower. If you're in the market for a Vogue, then you simply need the black exterior pack included too. So you'll find various darken enhancements across the exterior, such as your gloss black grills, your black bumper accents, your bonnet and tailgate lettering. You can see on the front, this is all gloss black. If we have a look at the side, we can see gloss black door graphics, of course, on both sides. Black mirror caps, black window surrounds, of course, for the rear privacy glass as well. And then my favourite part, without a doubt, is down here, the upgraded and unmarked 21-inch 9 split spoke alloy wheels. Now, what do I mean by unmarked? There's no signs of curbing, there's no scratches, no scuffs on any of these alloys. They're all in fantastic condition and look just like the two that I'm pointing out now. I think it's hard to dispute the fact that this is one of the best looking Range Rover Vogues currently on the market. It's been spec'd to perfection and was nearly £97,000 brand new, including all of the add-ons. Not only that, but it's had one owner from new, comes with full Land Rover service history, and it's Euro 6 compliant. So when the car's locked, the side mirrors are folded in. With that, you get keyless entry. So the key is currently in my pocket. When we come to close proximity with the door and open the handle, the car will unlock, the side mirrors will pop out, and of course we can enter without having to press the button on the key. So inside, there's luxury everywhere you look. We've got the upgraded navy semi-aniline leather seats to start with. You'll then find ivory leather inserts across the dashboard, the center console, the inner door panels, and the steering wheel too, just to contrast against that navy. The carpets and the carpet mats all around are so premium. Honestly, I think they're better than what I've got at home, and you'll find the exact same in the back of the car as well. These front two seats can be electrically adjusted. There's memory mode too, found on the inner door panel. So here's the actual adjustment for the seats. The front two can also be heated and cooled. The driver then has a leather-wrapped multifunction steering wheel with your cruise control, paddle shifters tucked in just behind. You've got your interactive cockpit, which you might have already seen from the advert photos, and then your head-up display, which I'll show you in just a second when the car is on. And then some other popular add-ons and upgrades are the Meridian surround sound system. Here's just one of the speakers. You've got your opening panoramic sunroof up above, and then underneath the armrest, a really cool feature, especially if you've got kids, your refrigerator cool box in the middle. And then in the middle of the center console, you may already be familiar with the facelifts, but this gives you the upgraded state-of-the-art dual touchscreen in-car entertainment system, which has just absolutely everything you could possibly need in the modern day. Let's have a run through it. Of course, I've included everything in the advert photos. But let's run through the features now. So this is our main menu. You've got a few screens, which again, you may have already seen. But let's start from left to right. So satellite navigation, first of all, and a big perk of the wider touchscreen display is, of course, you can see a little bit more of the map, but you can also move the map around. You can pinch and zoom, you can quickly see your points of interest. There is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well, integrated into the system, but don't worry, you've still got your satellite navigation as standard. Media, so we've got FM, AM and DAB radio. We've also got a TV, which has conveniently come up for us. There we go. So we can click on our source, flip between the radio, our own media library, so whether that's USB or Bluetooth connectivity, and television as well. So a great option as well if you've got the kids. Oops. Back to home. Onto phones, this is your Bluetooth outlet for your hands-free setup, so you can make calls and take calls from the in-car entertainment system as if you were looking through your phone book, and then of course you can keep your phone tucked away whilst driving. But again, you have got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too. Onto the second page, here you can see Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got a web browser as well. You can adjust the seats from here as well. Of course, this is really handy for your chauffeur mode. You can control from here or from the in-car entertainment system various setups for the other seats. And then on the final page, you've just got some general 4x4 information, your vehicle dimensions, which I've included, your ambient lighting as well, and then some other general settings just down here. If we put the gear into reverse, we'll see our crystal clear reversing camera. We've got sensors all around as well. And down below onto our second screen, here we can adjust the climate control. So this is a 3-zone climate control, so you can have separate temperatures for the left-hand and right-hand side of the front cabin, and then the rear as well. And I'll show you that in just a second too. You can sync everything up, or you can control just the front or just the rear. Perhaps you might have some small kids in the back that can't quite reach and do it themselves, so everything can be controlled from the main master unit. Onto our seats as well, so likewise we can adjust the heating and cooling setup. You can also push in on these dials. Then again, if we tab over to vehicle, this is our terrain response control. So if we can either press on the touchscreen display, or we can cycle through this section here, and this will cycle through our various suspension programs, and you'll always see what mode you're in: mud ruts, grass, gravel, snow, sand, rock crawl, etc. We'll just keep it in default for now. You've got a very neat center console down here, this lovely gloss black panel display. Your gear stick is of course here, and your electronic handbrake is here. You've got your suspension system too, so you can just click and hold on this button here to lower the car to its lowest point, or the access point, which is what you've seen in the photos and of course in this video. But then if you just want to do a manual override to raise the car, you can click and hold on this button. Over to the driver cockpit, we can see the head-up display just through here, and then our interactive cockpit through the middle, so you'll actually see a mini map in the middle too. Onto the sunroof, it's really easy to operate. You've got a separate button for the sun blind and the actual roof opening. That will give you mode 1, so that will just let in some air, giving you a slight tilt to the window. Press it one more time and it will slide back. And then one hard press again towards the nose of the car will close it for you. And then likewise for the buttons up here for the sun blind. My apologies there for the cut in the video. We just had a fleet of loud bikers drive past on the road opposite us. So we'll continue with the rest of the cockpit, and then we'll get onto the rest of the car. Here we've got the touch and haptic sensitive buttons for the interactive cockpit, and of course the rest of the multimedia system. So over here you've got your hands-free buttons, your voice control buttons, your multimedia and volume buttons just over here, and then your steering wheel heating is on the right hand side. You can turn on and off your lane assist, and then your cruise control and speed limiter as well on the right. So, electrics off, let's have a look at the rest of the car now. Of course, back here we've got the exact same seat upholstery, the navy with ivory inserts found in the inner door panels. You can electrically adjust, or partially electrically adjust, these rear seats for your tilt mode, as you can see. And then back here, you've got the exact same flooring too. Just look how luxurious the premium floor mats are for the Land Rovers. Of course, your climate controls are in the middle. And if we take a step back and look up above at that panoramic sunroof, you can see just how much light is let in. You can adjust the sun blind also from the buttons on here. So if I just turn the electrics back on, so you can see what options you have for the rear passenger. You've got your reading light here. You can close the sun blind and you can actually turn off the volume for the rear media. So onto the rear of the car, we've got a very handsome rear end. You'll find sections of the black exterior pack here as well. So your black lettering and then some gloss black accents as well. We've got a power tailgate, so we can press the button here once. We've actually got a secondary inner tailgate, which can be opened like so. You may have already seen from the pictures, but we'll be including these additional sets, additional set of rubber mats. So these are for the rear two passengers. And then we've got our loading bay cover as well. So this has clearly served its purpose in protecting the floor underneath, because again, you've got that premium carpet all around for the rear cabin. Of course, it's completely up to you what you do with these rubber mats, but I must point out these are genuine Land Rover mats. On the right hand side, you can flatten and raise the rear seats. Then you can also raise and lower the rear end of the car. Perhaps if you're loading something heavy, it complements having the inner tailgate too. You've got that option to lower the rear end of the car. We can then close both tailgates like so. Oh, and it's worth pointing out as well, you've got your spare wheel underneath that floor lining. So if you're interested in buying the Range Rover Vogue, then please give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges and offer finance packages. So if either of those options apply to you, then please let us know. We're all accessible on iMessage or the Meta platforms, so Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp. So if you have any questions or queries about our cars, or you might have some details of your part exchange that you'd like to send to us, then please feel free to message us on those platforms instead, if it's a little bit more convenient for you. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.